Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name's Nicole if you are new, and if you're returning, thank you so much. You obviously already know who I am, and for some reason I've wanted to come back. So let's get on with the video. I've got a Q&A today. They asked for some questions over on my Instagram. I've got them on my phone, and we're just gonna get on into the video. So let's go. Question number one. What's your go-to takeaway? Now, if we're saying like fish and chips, Indian, Chinese, kebab, pizza, then my favorite is probably Indian. I have to really be in the mood for Indian and Chinese. The one I get the most is probably pizza. Domino's is definitely a go-to, but Indian is probably my favorite. Chinese I like in big groups of people because I like to share and have a bit of everything. Indian, not sharing. After my 10,000 calorie challenge, I don't think I'll be touching the Domino's for a while. If you want to go check that out, I will leave it linked down below. It's worth watching. Fave makeup and skincare. My favourite skincare product at the moment is actually a Paul's Choice exfoliant. I'll leave it linked down below because I don't know the exact name of it. Really enjoying it. I think it's really nice. It makes my skin look nice, like tightens my pores. I'm also using the Cetaphil at the moment, which I am enjoying. It's not irritating my skin or anything like that. I like how sensitive it is. Makeup wise, I actually haven't got any holy grail makeup products at the moment. I'm using the Giorgio Armani foundation, Luminous Silk I think it is, but I'm not in love with it. I like it, but it does kind of look quite full on, quite cakey sometimes. It might just be the way I'm applying it. Probably my favorite makeup product at the moment, which is technically more skincare, is the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched face base. So it's like a primer and a moisturizer in one. I really love it. It smells amazing, it feels amazing on the skin, gives you a dewy glow, and I just need to find the right foundation to go on top of that. How tall are you? I am 5'5". Pretty average, I'd say. When I was younger, I always used to want to be shorter because I was taller than all the boys at school, pretty much. Obviously there was some that like were super tall. Now I wish I was taller because 5'5", I don't know, it's not tall, it's not short, I'd like to be tall. And that's all there is to it. These two kind of go together. So do you have any tattoos? Someone asked. And will you get any more tattoos? I have 3 tattoos. And I had one booked for December and then I had to self-isolate. So let's not talk about it. It's a bit of a touchy subject. Now I have to wait. So yeah, I have already got technically one provisionally booked in because I've already paid a deposit for my next tattoo. It's just when she can fit me in. I'll leave her Instagram down below because her work is amazing and all of them at that shop are really good. If you want to check them out, if you live nearby. I don't know exactly what I want to get, to be honest. I wanted to add more to my upper arm, but I might leave that for now and move on somewhere else. I kind of want some writing somewhere, not because I'm sentimental or anything like that, just because I like the look of it. Maybe down the spine or like on this bit of your arm. I really like just how it looks. I don't really know what I would say because I'm very indecisive. Whatever it is, I would probably hate within a few months. So in answer to your question, yes, I will get more, and yes, I have 3 at the moment. What is your biggest goal for 2021? My biggest goal for 2021 is to grow my YouTube channel. I'm really trying to focus on it. I've invested in this camera. I really want to get some new, like, exciting content and take it even more seriously than I already am. Other goals are to just travel. I don't know if any traveling will be going on this year. I hope it does. And just to spend some time with my family and friends. I really need to start saying yes to more things. I turn down a lot of things and then regret it and get FOMO. So this year is the year of yes. If you could live anywhere, where would you choose? I don't actually know because I am very family orientated. I don't like to be too far away from home. I literally speak to my parents all the time. I would like to move away for a little bit of time. I'd love to live in London just to experience it. I like London and it would be nice to live there for maybe like a year or so while I'm still young. But it really does depend. I don't really know what life is gonna bring for me, but it would be nice to live in a city for a year or 2. I really want to live abroad for a few months as well. probably somewhere like Australia, maybe Dubai. I don't know, but they're all in my plans. I've got time. But yeah, they are some of the places that I would like to live for a period of time. If we're talking long term, like in the future, when I settle down, I would like to be kind of near the city, but outside of the city. If I would want my kids to be growing up like right in the middle of a big buzzing city. So yeah, probably just on the outskirts. Where exactly, I don't know. I don't really mind. So yeah, what is the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you? The first thing that's come to mind, I genuinely cannot say on YouTube because I'm not ready to relive that embarrassment. I think literally one person knows about this. It's not even like that embarrassing because nobody was there. Like, it was just embarrassing internally for myself, and I don't want to relive it, so I'm not gonna say, and it's kind of gross. So yeah, I'm not ready to violate myself like that. But another thing that springs to my mind is literally yesterday I was taking photos of myself in like this car park, and this motorbike like drove right up to me, and I found it incredibly embarrassing. But I'm trying to train my brain to not find things embarrassing. So things are only embarrassing if you find them embarrassing, do you know what I mean? Like, if somebody tripped and fell in front of you, you would only like find that funny or be like, oh my god, that's so embarrassing, if that person acted embarrassed. If that person just laughed it off, made a joke about it, got up, like, it would probably still be funny, but it wouldn't be embarrassing. You'd be like, oh, that person's kind of cool, like how they tripped and just played it off like that. Or not even like, do you know what I'm trying to say? It's only embarrassing if you make it embarrassing. So yeah, just tell yourself you're not embarrassed. I know it's easier said than done, but yeah. How do you do your hair? Depends what you mean. If you mean hairstyles, most of the time I do heatless curls at the moment because I love my hair curly rather than straight, and in lockdown or just in these times at the moment, I don't see the point of putting heat on my hair for nobody to really see it, or just to see it over a Zoom call. So the heatless curls I've really been loving. Dressing gown curls and the sock curls both have worked really well for me. If you don't know what they are, literally just search them on TikTok, you'll find them. What was the question? I get so off track. How do you do your hair? So yeah, normally when you see me, it's probably the heatless curls or the mermaid waves. I really love. The curler I use is in my Amazon video. They are my go-to normally when I'm going out or something like that. If you're talking more on the how do I just generally keep my hair healthy, I do have a hair care video which I can leave a link below, although it needs updating because already since I filmed that, I think I only filmed that like last month or a couple of months ago, a lot has changed. So yeah, once I've used the new products that I'm using at the moment for a little bit longer, I will probably film a updated one of that. I've also got some hairstyle videos coming up, so like things like this, or my slick bun, or even the curls. I was going to do a big video on all my different hairstyles, so I'll be able to answer that question in more depth when that video comes out. Do you have any regrets or things you would have done differently in your life? That's deep. Regrets? No. I'll try not to dwell on things like that. Sometimes I just think, well, what if I had gone down that route instead? But you can't keep thinking what if, because you'd literally be thinking that your whole life otherwise. You just have to go with the flow, which is what I'm doing. Everything happens for a reason, so in that sense I don't really have regrets. However, things I would have done differently, when I was in sixth form, you know them like career evenings that you have, or like the career days where people come and they tell you about what gap years you can do, what universities to go to, what jobs to go into. One of the gap years was a ski season in Canada. I was like, wow, that would be so cool. But at the time I was really not confident. I think I would have struggled a lot to just go to a completely different country that's far away as well. It's not like it's France or something. And to be with a load of strangers that I don't know, and to try and just live at a young age as well, because I guess after sixth form I would have been like 18, 19. My dad really tried to push me to do it. He said he'd completely fund it, and I was stupid enough to say no. And this is why I'm trying to say yes more often, because why would you turn down an opportunity like that? Literally an opportunity of a lifetime. People dream for things like that, and I said no. But also, like I said, everything happens for a reason. I don't know what route I would have gone down if I'd done that, or where I'd be now, and I might not be as happy as I am now, so who knows. Going on, clearly have a lot of regrets. I don't, but I just constantly like play these things in my head, like what if I'd done that, what if I'd done that. Another thing was drama school. My dad really wanted me to go, he was really pushing me. I loved drama at secondary school, and I did do a few auditions, I did a few pantos. If I say a few, I did one panto and I was the back end of a donkey, but we move. I did really enjoy acting, but I just didn't believe in myself. I also couldn't sing and I wasn't a very good dancer, so I didn't think just being able to act was enough, and I also didn't even do very good in my geometry GCSE, so I probably wasn't even a very good actor, but I did enjoy it, so it would have been nice to push myself to do something like that. But here we are. At least I had my 15 minutes of fame as a donkey's ass. What is your dream job? That kind of links into it. I always just want to be an actress. I wanted to be on TV and films. I basically wanted to be Jennifer Aniston. Now my dream job is probably YouTube. Just something that's going to give me freedom in every sense of the term. Freedom to travel, financial freedom, be free, just to live, you know, just a job that you're not tied to a desk for literally your whole life. Let's move on. How old were you when you bought your house? I think I was 19, 18, 19. We actually got the keys the day after my 20th birthday. So we bought the house when I was 19 and then we moved in when I was 20. So yeah. Is your dog your best friend? What's his name? Yes, he's my best friend and his name is Ralph. I literally adore that dog. I genuinely worry that I'm not going to love my children as much as I love that dog, because he is my world. He brings me so much happiness. It is baffling to me how much joy you can get from an animal. What is your favourite food? Probably a roast or a lasagna. I love Italian, I love pasta, I love pizza, but a good roast, you can't beat it, or like pie and mash, can't beat it. What's your goals in life? We've pretty much had that one. I think I've answered that already. I suppose though, I answered goals for 2020. Lifetime goals, obviously I would like to get married and have babies one day and live in a nice, reasonable sized house. I suppose that's some long-term goals of mine. I'm not in any rush for that though, that can definitely wait. What inspired you to do YouTube? I don't know if anything inspired me as such, although I would say without lockdown, it never would have happened. I literally watched YouTube as long as I can remember. I love YouTube and I've always wanted to start one. I actually used to have a YouTube channel with one of my friends from secondary school. It was like so ridiculous. We did just stupid stuff like dressing up as Jedward. Who even remembers Jedward? That just goes to show how long I've wanted to do YouTube for, and as I got older it just became something that I didn't have the confidence for, basically. This kind of keeps coming up a lot, my confidence, but I was just I worried so much about what other people would think that I put it off for this long, and without lockdown I never would have done it. But this happening has made me realise you just got to do what makes you happy in life. Like, who gives a fuck what Sally down the road says? Do you know what I mean? Who cares? Their lives must be incredibly boring if they feel the need to comment on yours, and if that's not the case then they're just jealous probably. So just do what you want. So yeah, in answer to your question, what inspired me to do YouTube? Probably lockdown kind of brought the inspiration out, because I had so much free time because I was furloughed for like 4 months. I needed something to fill the days because I was literally doing nothing. I was literally like a spud of potatoes on the sofa all day every day, and it was becoming a joke. So that is when I started the TikToks and the YouTube, and it was just something to do and something that I enjoyed to do. Someone said you are Zoe 101. I'm not Zoe 101 if you're asking the question. I mean, I take it as a compliment. Do you think I look like her? I don't know. I'll insert a picture and you can all comment down below and say whether I look like Zoe 101. Heavier, a ton of bricks or a ton of feathers? They're the same, obviously. What's the biggest challenge of being an influencer? Well, I'd love to be able to tell you, but I'll have to get back to you on that one because currently I do not know. What's your job these days? I currently basically do admin for a shipping company. Very interesting. And last question, because I'm flashing red, is what have you got planned for your YouTube channel next? I want to do a lot more lifestyle vlogs, a lot more travel vlogs, a lot of fashion bits. Hauls will always be probably quite a big part of the channel. More challenges, because even though I absolutely hated every single minute of the 10,000 calorie challenge, it was fun to film. A few more things like that along them lines, and hopefully I'm just gonna vlog my summer and hopefully you'll enjoy it. If you like the sound of that, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give this video a like if you enjoyed. And we'll see you guys again next week. Bye!